back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Under the Influence Podcast.
That is episode 114.
114.
114.
As always, I'm Big Cass.
I'm that guy PM.
And we are here for another episode for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Yes, sir.
How are you tonight, this evening, my
I
brother?
am present.
You and me both.
Present.
Before we get into any nonsense, today is my daughter's birthday.
Happy birthday.
So a wonderful, happy birthday to my daughter Allison, big 13, officially a teenager.
Uh-oh.
Big dog, she's a big dog now. Two, I accomplished something for the first time ever in life. I did my first 5K
Oh, yeah?
on Saturday.
Well, that was up. Where was it?
And started at Indigo. It went all around the White River down there and
Oh, you went to the one downtown?
behind
Oh,
the zoo
shit.
and shit. And
You was up early in the morning.
yeah. Yeah.
How many people, you know?
It was a bunch of people. But with that being said, when I got my first 5K medal,
Well, that's what's up.
so I'm gonna spend on a little bit of this pile wearing that.
Hey, you might as well.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that's that real metal.
Yeah. There we go. So y'all gotta see that at least to the first break. Cause I was proud of that. Yeah. That's it on mine. First 5K.
Did it rain?
It did. We got rained on.
Okay.
But and something told me to wear it, man. I had a few months back I bought one of those dry fit Nike hoodies
Yeah.
and I never wore it. And I was like, let me put this motherfucker on. And that motherfucker like just repelled the water.
That's what's up.
Like I just
That's the material.
yeah. It was the shit. We did it for, it was a dope ass reason that we did it. Big Jeff Smurf.
Yeah.
It was, his birthday was Sunday. So he's on his health journey.
That's what's up.
And he decided that he didn't want to party for his birthday. He wanted to do a 5K. He said, so if you want to do anything with me for my birthday, join me for this 5K.
That's cool.
So me, James, Doughboy's brother,
Right.
and a couple cats from his job, Pat and a couple other guys from his job, we all did it together.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Leon, Doughboy couldn't get off work. Or he would have did it, but and I know he couldn't get off work because Jeff is the nigga in charge, and Jeff couldn't get him off work.
Yeah.
Jeff was just I tried for weeks to get that nigga off work without having to use
Any type of vacation.
Yeah, he said I couldn't get it figured out.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, things happen for a reason.
but yeah, man, we did that for his birthday. He said he wanted to do it every year for his birthday. I told him if he do it every year for his birthday, I'd do it with him.
That's what's up.
I told him also, if you start getting, because you know, when people get on journeys, man, they get into things. And I said, this 5 and 10K thing becomes your thing.
Yeah.
I said, the only thing that I'm telling you that I will do is one before your birthday. If you doing one next month, nigga, do not call me.
Did you get a one request a year?
Yeah, I'll do this with you. I said, if you lock in to do it every year for your birthday, I will lock in with you, nigga. You will not do it by yourself. We'll try and get a better time every year, and maybe we can get more and more niggas to join us
Yeah.
every year, make it a
That's what's
thing.
up, bro. That's dope.
I said, but if you want to do this shit every couple months, nigga, I will see you next year.
You ain't had to run through no buildings though, did you?
No.
Okay.
No, we just went all around, and then we crossed some bridges, and went under some shit. We was behind the zoo. Like, you could
On the canal path behind the zoo or behind it? Yeah, that's what it was. The little road.
yeah, it's a road that's like
It connects to the canal
brick
path.
wall, yeah.
Kind of looks scary and like I wouldn't want to be back here at
Oh,
night.
yeah. Yeah, we went all through there and then came back out of there, back down on the Washington Street by like that speedway
Yeah.
and back underneath the bridge back to Indigo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a good experience. I wasn't mad at it, man. I threw my headphones on and listened to one of my favorite podcasts and struck it out.
Hey.
Then I left that motherfucker and went to the gym.
Hey, shit.
I was
At least you didn't have to do no cardio.
I was a done deal by the time Saturday night was over.
My legs feel like noodles.
Yeah, it was all bad. My motherfucking my ex-wife was making fun of me. She said, "You got that old man walk," because my lower back, because Friday was back day. You know, we do deadlifts. So we went crazy with the deadlifts. So my back was like tweaked from deadlifting. Then we did all the miles and running and shit. So nigga, my lower back, ankles, feet, and hips hurt. So I had the old retired football player walk. You know the walk. That crippled pigeon toe looking one. Yeah. And with that being said, man, I guess we'll run off these RIPs.
One I got, of course, you probably know is Magoo.
Magoo?
Yeah.
That's where I was going, man. Rest in peace to
Rest
Magoo.
in peace. Magoo is 50. They don't say that
They
he died.
still hasn't came clear. Motherfuckers are saying it was a heart attack, but there still hasn't been any official.
Okay. Because I don't got nothing else on him.
Yeah, they saying it was a heart attack, but it's not official.
Okay.
They haven't officially said what checked him out. He was 50 years old, man.
If you don't know who Magoo is, he used to be with him and Timberland.
Timberland and Magoo. It was a rap duo.
Bird, bird's the word.
They had
That was that Love to Love You, wasn't it?
Yeah, love ya. Ooh.
Yeah.
Me too.
He had some good ass videos.
That's Luciano got all the Luciano. That was my shit too. I fucked with they had like 3 albums together.
Yeah.
And then from what I understand, they never fell out or anything like that. They were still close. He just decided he wanted to be a regular person again.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And that's
Nothing wrong with that at all.
they had said in like past interviews like the being the big star was Timberland's thing.
Right.
Magoo was just kind of that's why he never really did no solo shit. He was just like, we'll do it.
Yeah, he did that with Timberland or featured.
I mean, it was always just some background shit.
Yeah.
The crew, Aaliyah and Missy and
Genuine,
the whole crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, the background crew. So yeah, that Tank was real broke up about it. You know, he part of that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's where he came from. Tank was originally Genuine's background singer. And wrote a lot of shit with Static Major and all of them. Wrote on Leah albums and shit, and before he blew up. So yeah, rest in peace, Magoo.
Yeah, rest in peace, Magoo.
My second one is the Clarence Avant.
Who's that?
Remember that they did that show about him, the Black Godfather of music? He's the guy that's been behind music deals for the last 70 years, making shit shake. We talked about him on here a few months back, and somebody broke into their house and killed his wife.
Oh shit.
This was on here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I just don't remember.
But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, man, it's a documentary they did on him. It's on Netflix. They did it a couple years ago. It just shows how much influence he had in. Yeah, they did it in 2019. It's called The Black Godfather. It's a Netflix documentary.
Okay.
And it's really good. But yeah, dude, Clarence Avant, man, he's been behind some of the biggest things in music. You know, one of them niggas that play the background and orchestrate everything.
Right.
That was him.
Okay.
Like, we owe countless moments that we all remember and adore for the last 70 years to that nigga.
Okay.
And so yeah, he and I'm glad they finally like put a face to the name, and if you watch that documentary, you understand what I'm saying. Like it's
okay. They really showing him in the documentary.
yeah, he was still alive.
Okay.
He was still alive because he was still alive. He was speaking well. He was talking about everything. They boatloads of famous motherfuckers on there talking about what he did for them, and it was really good for him to get his flowers on that one. And then I believe he's in Baldwin Hills. He's been there for a very long time. Somebody home invasion. They killed his wife last year.
Damn.
21 or 22. They killed his wife, and he just passed a couple days ago.
How was it?
92.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a life, boy. And they killed his wife. How old was his wife?
Old. That was the wild part. Like, very unnecessary. Very unnecessary.
They need to get to the bottom of the jail.
Yeah. Very,
Prison, whatever.
very unnecessary.
That's crazy.
And so, yeah. Rest in peace to Clarence Avant.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, he get on that motherfucker, bro. He was the nigga. He had shit, bunch of shit to do with shit Muhammad Ali was doing, and
Damn.
man, he's that guy, bro. You want to watch that that thing? Yeah, Jackie Avant. That was her name. Yeah. Ariel Mayer, 30 years old. You're a piece of shit, they called him.
Oh, you got him?
Broke into Avon's Trousdale Estate home with an AR-15 shortly before 2 a.m. on December 1st, 2022. 2021. December 1st, 2021. And got to shooting and shit and ended up killing his wife. Killed his wife and shot his security guard.
Damn.
For what it sounds like, he got in that motherfucker and the security guard did what the security guard was supposed to do, and Buddy just got to firing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So rest in peace to her too. So he went to go see his wife, man. So rest in peace, Clarence Avant. Thank you for all your contributions.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now we're done with all that. The first thing we gotta get to is the retracting of an RIP on last
First
episode.
ever.
First ever RIP retractment.
They was resurrected.
Lil Tay. Lil Tay is not dead.
No.
And brother isn't dead.
The brother's not dead.
Lil Tay released a statement. I don't have it here, so I'm just shooting off the hip because I don't fucking care. But Lil Tay, basically, I never thought I'd talk this much about Lil Tay ever in my life. I'm mad we have to do it. And Lil Tay released a statement saying basically her Instagram and social media and shit is compromised. She doesn't have any control over it. Her parents have control over it. They've been in a legal battle with the parents for the last couple years to try and regain, which makes sense why, like, cause she ain't been on social media and shit.
She ain't been nowhere.
To try and gain the use of her likeness back from her parents, and basically, from what I gather from the statement, things weren't going the parents' way as far as court was concerned, and this happened.
Hey, motherfucker do anything for attention.
But then, in the same breath, when the statement was released, the Lil Tay thing, it ended with, so if you really want to see me, follow this page. So, like, I think the parents is on some scumbag, weirdo shit, but I think Lil Tay and her brother is doing what they do best and capitalizing off of the bullshit.
Hell yeah.
I don't think it's some big plan, but I do think that they're clout chasing the nonsense.
Any exposure?
They're riding the wave. You know, that's what you gotta do when you don't have any actual real talent.
Except like the Island Boys.
Them nasty motherfuckers. I ain't gonna talk about them fucking
Island Boys.
freakazoids on camera kissing each other all the goddamn time.
So they were trying to say that those were AI imposed faces?
Shut the fuck up. That was them niggas kissing each other.
That's what they're saying. Because they were born on the island.
Yeah, one of them motherfuckers was on there telling me.
Epstein Island boys.
Yeah. One of them motherfuckers got that picture with them with the Epstein nigga.
The Epstein
One of
boys.
them niggas came out on his page.
They
You
both
trying to say
came
that
out.
fake too?
Yeah.
I just think,
Clout chasing, man.
bro, we was talking about it off camera. Fame is a dangerous drug.
Hell yeah.
You gotta think, like, it's a lot of,
I don't want everybody to know me.
bro, it's a lot of broke, famous motherfuckers. And there's a lot of paid, not famous motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Some people, man, the ride, the high for being just fucking famous.
They can have it.
Yeah, they can have it.
They can have it. I don't need it. There's a lot of shit. Once you are awake, you don't want a lot of shit. You just like, fuck it. It is what it is. All it's gonna do is make you mad. So, you know, the more awake you are,
So one motherfucker said, nigga, ain't nothing worse than being famous and broke.
bro,
He said, you should be trying to do normal life shit. Motherfuckers be like, ain't you old boy from so-and-so?
what you doing here?
Yeah, what you doing here?
Why you here on $2 Tuesday?
Remember they was busting the old boy out because he was working at Trader Joe's and
Who was that?
the black dude from the Cosby Show?
Who? Not Theo. Really.
No. He was
I can't think of it really much.
the daughter's husband. He was a doctor.
Was it Vincent?
I think so. No. It might have been.
Steven? Steph? Vincent?
I think that's the name.
The one,
He had the little afro.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They had the babies.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Jeffrey Owens. He was Elvin.
Elvin. Yeah, there we go.
Elvin.
Yeah, I know something with the
Okay,
babies.
so he was, motherfucker had caught him, he was like a cashier in Trader Joe's. And motherfucker snapped the picture like, nigga, ain't this the nigga from the Cosby Show? And motherfuckers kind of got on his ass about it on the thing, but then it ended up working out for him because some motherfuckers that he used to work with and shit who had been looking for him and couldn't find him reached out like, bro, I've been looking for you, man. We got like stuff for you to do. And he ended up getting back into the world.
Well,
And he was just recently back in like a movie or two not that long ago.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah, but like, I'm just nigga, bitch, I'm trying to make some money. That's what I'm doing. You talking about what I'm doing here,
He ain't
bitch?
complaining.
Yeah.
He ain't going on TikTok begging for it. He ain't doing everything and anything for it. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and treat me right.
Yeah, they treat me right.
And they got good food.
Yeah. I ain't never been in there, but I know about it.
Upscale Aldi's.
You know, it is Aldi's.
Yeah. Owned by the same people.
Listen, man, I did a sick deep dive into Aldi's one night.
They are fucking genius.
I did a sick deep dive into Aldi's one night, bro, about how they started and how the business model and this and da-da-da. And two brothers, and they kind of went their separate ways as far as business was concerned. And one was Aldi's and one was Trader Joe's. And fun fact, the United States is the only country where they coexist.
Oh, really?
In the rest of the world, you either have Trader Joe's or you have Aldi's. And in the rest of the world, Aldi's logo is red, not blue. But
Really?
because Trader Joe's shit is
Red
red,
already.
they changed Aldi's to blue here. And the wildest part about it is they fell out behind one of the brothers not wanting to sell cigarettes in the store, and now neither one of them do either. Now neither one of them do. But this is like way back.
Yeah, I can see that.
I went on a wild deep dive, bro, about all these.
It's like the McDonald's brothers.
Yeah. And I get these hairs up my ass, man, and I'll just research the most craziest, useless shit till I just know everything about it. Then I'll feel fulfilled.
Right.
And then I'll find something else to research.
That's like the people bringing up those Burger Chef murders. That's
Who is it?
this is some new people, I think they little new detectives or whatever. They going back over the Burger Chef murders. You know, I think that's the one that's like really unsolved.
Burger Chef.
Yeah, it happened here in Indianapolis. Yeah, Burger Chef murders.
I didn't know about it.
4 people was killed at a Burger Chef, like I think it was the late 70s or early 80s or something like that. And it was just like one of the big horrendous acts that happened throughout the country and shit at that time.
I remember that. Well, I don't know why. I remember hearing about it, and I remember because it was before we was born. Before I was born, but
before me too.
For some odd reason, I was thinking Burger Chef as like a person and not a restaurant.
No.
That's why I was like, what? Is it somebody killed the Burger Chef? They was just cooking a burger and the motherfucker whacked him?
Pretty much.
I forgot it was a place. It was a place and they killed a bunch of motherfuckers there. I remember that. So I remember hearing about it.
But I think it's still unsolved, so they trying to go back and get DNA and all this shit. I don't know. I just skimmed over it. I ain't really looking into it. I was just like, shit, I don't want to hear that story no more.
Well, you know, we got access to all the different technology and shit now, man. So
yeah. Let's start this one off, man. I got Angry Dad.
There's no way to find one. Don't even kick it up.
You probably seen this. The father of a 12-year-old detained while taking out trash says he will not accept the police apology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
They just grabbed that boy up for no reason. I'm wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, a 12-year-old black boy who was briefly detained by police while taking out the trash was at home in Lansing, Michigan. Yeah. At his home in Lansing, Michigan. I said that shit wrong. Said Monday he cannot bring himself to accept an apology from the city's police department. This is from the father. He said, I will never accept an apology. My son did not deserve to be treated that way that they treated him.
Yep.
No way, no shape, or form. Justice for my son, that's all I want, and nothing else. So, who's Bernard? So Michael Bernard is the father. So it says he had been, washing dishes in the kitchen. He said he became concerned when his son, Tyshawn, didn't come back from taking out the trash.
Yeah, he just literally walked outside, took the trash out.
He said he went outside to check on his son, only to find him in handcuffs.
Yep.
Tyshawn later told his father he was walking back to his apartment after placing the trash in the dumpster. When a police vehicle approached him, Tyshawn said an officer got out of the vehicle and unholstered his gun.
Yep.
So the boy was then put in handcuffs before being placed in the back of a police car. Bernard said he asked the officer to explain why his son had been detained, but the officer said he would explain in a little while. And I hate that bullshit.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it either.
He says, I said, no, I don't want. I want to tell you, I want you to tell me right now why my son is in handcuffs. And he said, adding that his son appeared to be scared. He said, once he saw my presence, it gave him the comfort that daddy is here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then even when like the dad was out there, they still took the son and went and put him in the police car, and then like went over to talk to the dad, which like he had more resolve than me, man. Cause as like a father, bro, I'd be losing my shit about my boy, man.
I mean, he was pissed, but he wasn't irate.
I remember, funny story, well not so funny, but funny story. I was getting arrested in front of my parents' house one time. I was older than him, of course. I was 18, 19. And I was getting arrested for some shit that I did.
Okay.
Like, I hadn't actually done anything that night, but I had a warrant for some shit that I had done. So the cop was cool. He was locking me up, but he didn't even want to lock me up. Like he was here like on some humbug shit. He had his daughter in the passenger seat. Like I was in the back of the police car listening to Tupac with his daughter. Like his daughter was like my age, and she was in the front seat listening to Tupac talking to me, and I'm in cuffs chilling. And so they got the windows up. I'm talking to her, bro, and I'm hearing this melee, this ruckus. And then finally the cop comes over and opens my door. I'm like, man, what's going on? He said, if I let your father come over here and talk to you, can you please calm him down? Because I don't want to have to arrest your father. I understand. That's your son, but can you please talk to your father?
Right.
Nigga, my daddy was out there losing his shit. Cause he just ain't fucking with my boy. Like, And I finally had to bring him, let him go up to the car. I'm like, nah, Daddy, I did it.
Right.
I had a warrant for XYZ. Let
Right.
me go into. It's all good, Pop. I'm good. Everything good, man. Just let me go and do my thing. If I got a bond, I'll let you know. Like,
Right.
but nigga, he was. Ooh, that cop came over. Like, man, can you please talk to your father? Because if he doesn't stop him, I have to lock him up. And I don't want to. He said, I didn't want to lock you up. I damn sure don't want to lock your daddy up.
Just take father and son on one day.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Because some shit had happened, man. The buddy needed to see my ID. And I gave him my ID, and I went back to whatever I was doing. And he brought me back my ID, and I put it back in my pocket. I went back to whatever I was doing. And then he came back over, and he tapped me on the shoulder. And I tapped around and said, what's going on? I said, man, what else you need? I told you I didn't see nothing, like whatever it was. He said, yeah, I know you ain't seen nothing, but unfortunately, man, you got a warrant, man. You got to come with me. I said, do I? He said, yeah. I said, come on, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But Pops was out there, so, like, I know me as a father, man, I'd have been a lot more irate than Buddy was. I watched the video, man. He did come right out that motherfucker, what y'all doing with my boy, but he was more calm and reserved, which I actually champion him for. Because you know what happens when the big black guy gets angry.
Yeah, he says
They shot his daddy out there, goddamn, with him, and locked him up and blamed him for the murder.
He says, if you want to issue an apology, tell us what's happening to those officers because my client, this is from the damn lawyer, because my client continues to deal with the stress and the trauma that was impacted on him by the ordeal while they just walk away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, what's up with these fucking cops, man?
I got one I wasn't going to talk about it till later on, but it runs right into it. And I ain't got these niggas' names, but I'm pretty sure somebody can find them. 6 white former police officers in Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
You seen that?
I seen it a couple weeks ago. You talking about?
Who call themselves the Goon Squad?
Mm-hmm.
Have pled guilty to raiding the home and torturing 2 black men, Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker.
Yeah, I watched that a little bit on YouTube.
Yeah, the state charges the former officers. The state charges the former officers face included aggravated assault, home invasion, obstruction of justice, and conspiracy to commit obstruction of justice. The brutal attack caused more than physical harm to the 2 individual victims. Mm-hmm. It served that vital trust that the people said Mississippi, blah, 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 they don't trust the police, basically.
They tortured them.
Yeah, the defendants handcuffed and arrested the men without probable cause to believe they had committed any crime, called them racial slurs, mm-hmm. and warned them to stay out of Rankin County.
Yep, don't come back here in a small town. That's around wild women.
A DOJ spokesperson said further, the defendants punched and kicked the men, mm-hmm. tased them at least 17 times, forced them to ingest liquids.
Yeah. Now they didn't say to tase them in the balls, in the butthole.
And also assaulted them with dildos.
Okay, there we go. Oh, what else? That was it?
Yeah.
Because they shot the one dude.
They shot
in a jar.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they ain't put that in there. I was waiting to hear that, but they shot the one dude in the jar. He can't talk no more. That's what they were saying, more than just physical torture.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't talk no more. Like they had his mama speaking for him.
I wanted to make them niggas fecals and shit, but I couldn't really hunt down the names.
No, I understand.
I didn't have time, but I just gonna throw it in there.
They were some fuckboys on that one.
Yeah.
They went to them men's house, and like I said, they was blaming them for dating white women and fucking white women and shit like that. Told them to get out of town.
Some real Klan shit.
Hell yeah. Held them up in their house, their own fucking house. No warrant, no nothing. No even reason to be over there. Just, we know about these niggas. We gonna come over there and tell them what the business is.
Yep.
And now they gotta get out their small town.
Yeah.
Go to the poke.
I hope somebody do some poking.
Hey. Fuck Oklahoma, man.
Interested?
Yeah, so Oklahoma declined to discuss a settlement of Tulsa Race Massacre
Fuck Oklahoma.
survivors lawsuit. Fuck Oklahoma. It says, Oklahoma says it won't discuss a settlement with survivors who are seeking reparations for the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre and have appealed a Tulsa County judge's dismissal of the case last month. Oklahoma Supreme Court has agreed to consider the survivors' appeal, and the state attorney general's litigation division filed its response Monday. There are just 3 known survivors of the attack still living, all of them more than 100 years old. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
This is Leslie Benningfield Randall, Viola Fletcher, and Hughes Van Ellis.
Yeah.
Have sued for reparations from the city, state, and others for the white mob destruction of the once thriving black district known as Greenwood. Several other original plaintiffs who are descendants of survivors were dismissed from the case by the trial court judge last year.
So we talked about that
Yeah.
earlier, probably when they first initially started trying to
start going through with it.
Bro, I just don't understand. Was you done? Okay, my bad.
It says the lawsuit was brought under Oklahoma's public nuisance law, saying actions of the white mob that killed hundreds of black residents and destroyed what had been the nation's most prosperous black business district continue to affect the city's black community. It alleges Tulsa's long history of racial division and tension stem from the massacre.
Yeah.
But the state's, listen to this, but the state says that argument was properly dismissed by District Court Judge Carolyn Wall. The judge properly determined that the plaintiffs failed to outline a clearly identifiable claim for relief. Come on, man. That's fucked up, bro. It says McClure claims the state's national, who's McClure? Make sure I'm reading it right. Yeah. Oh, this is Attorney General. He wrote in response, all the allegations are premised on conflicting historical facts from over 100 years ago.
No.
Wherein they have failed to properly allege how the Oklahoma Military Department created, or in quotes, or continues to be responsible for an ongoing public nuisance. He claims that the state's National Guard was activated only to quell the disturbance and left Tulsa after the mission was accomplished. The survivors' lawsuit alleges National Guard members participated in the massacre, systematically rounding up African Americans and going so far as to kill those who would not leave their homes.
Yeah.
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, listen. I don't know. Bro, this country ain't gonna never be okay until them goddamn people take accountability for the shit that they did.
True.
And I don't know why they just can't take accountability when it comes to us. Because they take accountability for everything else they did to any other race. They literally paid reparations to other races.
That's because, I've been avoiding it, but fuck it. It's because other races are other races. And they don't see us as a race.
No, yeah, we're not people.
Because we're black.
Yeah.
Keep using this word, but in Black's law, black is nothing.
Evil, bad, nothing.
No, that's the regular dictionary, but in the Black's law, we are non-existent.
Yeah.
We are non-existent people.
Yeah.
Once you put that moniker on us, we are turned into non-existent people in the eyes of the law. So that's the reason why we're not getting our reparations as a black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And man, and the wild part is, bro, for what was done to us, we should be on some other shit.
We really should.
And all niggas really want, bro, because let me not even say niggas when I'm speaking about this. All we want is just a little equality.
Yeah.
And some owning up to what y'all did, and some level of essentially apology and
You're gonna have to get them reparations because we gotta catch up somehow.
and reparations for what y'all did.
Because how can we catch up when we've been systematically kicked down further and further and further down the hole?
That's what I'm saying. We started back we was eventually allowed in the race, but you motherfuckers was a quarter mile ahead
That shit. Yeah.
in cars, and we was on foot.
Yeah. There we go.
And then when we made it to a quarter mile, y'all said, "What these niggas doing?" And y'all burnt the shit down and flooded towns and made lakes and torched everything and killed niggas and destroyed banks.
We getting too close and we were doing it too good. Look at what we do in sports.
And then convinced us to buy into the notion of integration.
Yeah.
Because somehow, through the process of integration, we relinquished everything we had and just wanted to participate in y'all shit.
So bad.
That we lost ownership of shit.
We lost ownership of shit, but we wasn't supporting our own.
Yeah, because niggas wanted to go fuck with the white folks so bad.
Yeah. It looks so good over there.
Yeah.
Ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? Everything is shiny and shimmery.
And all that goes down to self-hatred.
Yeah.
Bruh, y'all got to make good on the shit that y'all did, man. I didn't send you. I'll show you this video on our next break. I couldn't send it to you because you don't have an Instagram page.
Okay.
It was one of those civil rights reenactment award days that people be having.
Yeah.
And it was like an open call in the town, like you want to be part of the reenactment, just show up in costume, be dressed for time frame and da. It was like three black dudes showed up as slaves.
They showed up on their own.
On their own.
All right.
As slaves.
Okay.
And the white people were like, well, we're not gonna have that here. Like we didn't have it. And he was like, I'd love to dress like y'all, but that's not how it was. Like, so if I want to participate, I gotta be dressed like this.
Yeah.
Like they was tattered, they had chains around their neck and shit. And one of the guys, when they was talking, he got down on his knees. Like, will this make it more realistic? Like he got down on his knees and was so. Hey, and the white folks was like, well, you gotta tell history accurately. And he was like, this is what happened. This is
what you've been teaching us anyway. What other accuracy can we get?
Well, some of the places is trying to like abolish the thought of even slavery.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, how much more accurate can we get here? Y'all don't want to talk about it, but y'all just want to say, go home, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was like, man, this is as realistic as I can be, man. Like,
yeah. That's fucked up, man. But I thought you were going to talk about the one. But we talked about that on here.
Which one?
Where they invited the people to the old school party or whatever.
Yeah.
And they was like, you're in the wrong outfit.
Yeah.
They told that dude he was in the wrong outfit.
No. They showed up on their own. Like if I want to participate, it was an open call. It was like you got the sign said that anyone could come and participate. You just had to be dressed accordingly. Like this is I'm dressed accordingly for the time.
So I gotta, cause Ren fairs and shit, like Ren players or LARPers, you know what LARP is, right?
Yeah.
Anybody that doesn't know, live action role play.
Yeah, them niggas with the foam swords and shit.
Foam swords and the guards and all that shit. So I met some dudes and they was doing that, and I was fucking with them because shit, I was like, shit, something different.
Yeah.
So they was like, I represent somebody from Spain, this, that, the other, with the whoop. And, just all European.
The family crest and all that shit.
So the other guy, he was like, I'm from London or this, that, the other. And they were like, well, where you want to be from? And I was like, I could be from Spain or London. And I was like, well, what would you be? I said, I'll be a Moor. It was like, oh, he knows. Like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Moors is the ones that shape Europe. We got y'all motherfuckers clean.
Yeah, got y'all
from hygiene and aqueducts and shit like that.
Y'all to stop flopping around
and washing your hands.
Yeah.
Spreading black plagues and
shit. Yeah, I think y'all had the black plague.
You know what I mean?
Pure nastiness. Y'all, there was a germ epidemic.
Yeah. But a lot of motherfuckers don't expect you to know that about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what to represent me as far as a dark person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be a Moor in that time. Because, oh my God. You knew that. Yeah, I know that. But they do hide that shit. But a lot of people don't know that
shit.
They
hide it. They hide it.
You know what I mean?
We gonna take a step away from so much of the seriousness, man. Hit a couple little sports, man. Congratulations to Dwayne Wade.
Congratulations to Dwayne Wade. I've seen it, but I don't know what it is.
He was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
That's what it was. All right.
Yeah, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Who was all there? Because I seen his son.
Yeah, the whole family was there.
Was Gabby there?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing her.
She was there because he did.
She was next to the other dude.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he did a. If you see his speech, man, he did like a really great speech, and he shouted out all his coaches and this and third. He had like individual people that made like a big difference in his life. Stand up, and he addressed them personally, and she was one of them. He had Allen Iverson inducted him into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's dope.
He wanted AI to induct him into the Hall of Fame.
Did he practice? He should have practiced.
You're talking about fucking practice.
Talking about practice.
Not the game that I love.
Not the game. Not the speech that he's gonna give. Not the
So,
speech.
AI inducted him. He did some real dope shit with his dad at the end.
Okay.
Because that nigga daddy looked like he found the youth. Nigga, that nigga.
That's who that was?
That
That was his
in
dad?
the green suit?
Yeah.
That was his daddy.
The fuck?
That's,
I thought that was some, like a cousin or
that's
something.
Dwayne Wade Sr. That's his
Damn.
daddy. And he was saying, like, all the hard work you put me through, He said, Daddy, I want you to come up here on this thing. And it was real dope because when they showed it, like when the dad ran up there, his mama was in the audience, like crying, and she had all his championship rings on. The mama did. Like she had all his rings on. And he was like, I did a lot of the things for a lot of the people. He said, man, this was for you. He said, we in the Hall of Fame, dog. And nigga, it was real dope, man. It was real dope. But so shout out to Dwayne Wade.
Ugh.
Also, Dirk Nowitzki
Dirk?
was inducted.
Okay.
His shit was dope too. Tony Parker was inducted.
Alright.
His shit was dope. Becky Hammond, the WNBA superstar turned coach. She's her.
Okay.
In female basketball.
Okay.
And Paul Gasol was inducted. He made everybody cry.
Why?
Kobe.
Oh, okay.
He made everybody cry because fucking Kobe, because that's his
homie.
That's his man's.
Yeah.
He told like a real beautiful story about how they when he got over to the country and he found out he was going to the because he got I don't know if you know this, but probably the first time it ever happened, two teams traded brothers. Paul Gasol and his brother, I can't remember his brother's name, but it's his big brother. They were both in the NBA. And the big brother played for the Lakers and Paul Gasol played for like Memphis. And they traded.
For them?
For them. They traded for each other. They sent the little brother to LA and the big brother went to Memphis. And they probably just kept the Gasol jerseys the same and just gave him his brother's jerseys, like traded for brothers. So he was saying that when he got to LA, he said as soon as he touched down, he got a text from Kobe saying even though Kobe got his phone number, like, you find somewhere to stay at, where you at? And he said, well, I'm at the hotel that day, so I'm gonna come see you. And he said it's it's really late, like 11:30 at night. We got practice in the morning, man. We probably just wait till tomorrow. He's like, no, come and see you. He said he came to the room. So he walked in. He looked in his face. He said, I just want you to know, I'm glad you're here. I wanted this trade to happen, and we're gonna win the championship. He said, I looked him in his eyes and told him, well, I'm all in. He said, the nigga looked at me and said, yeah, all right, and I'm out of here, and walked off.
Wow.
But ever since that moment, they've been like the bestest of friends. He's the kid's godfather and shit. And he still like stays around and does shit with Kobe's kids and shit. Like Kobe's ex-wife was the one that introduced him for when they retired his jersey in LA, and like it's like some real.
That's crazy.
Like that's his brother, as he says. So he said some heartfelt shit about Kobe and Gigi, and everybody was in that motherfucker crying. But Coach Pop got inducted. Greg Popovich,
Okay.
Spurs coach, Tim Duncan and all them coach.
Yeah.
He got inducted.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they did. He said, we're not done. And everybody thought he said, I'm done. So like the whole crowd was shocked. And he walked away like, cause he was saying like, we're not done. Cause you know, he just got that, the big prospect, the #1 draft pick, the highest doted draft since LeBron James. Popovich just got him to the Spurs this year.
Okay.
So like he's got a new like fresh resilience for the game. And he said we're not done. And it sounded like I'm done. So everybody was like, did this nigga just retire? And he was walking up the stage and he realized what happened. He came back. He was like, no. I said, we're not done. and the funny part was like a bunch of his players was on the stage, like Tony Parker and all that. He said, those guys are done. I'm not done. We're not done. It was real great, man. Then Lil Wayne performed at Dwayne Wade's party afterwards. It looked like a great fucking time. So shout out to them.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm just gonna run off the sports tangent real quick.
You good? 'Cause I got one more current to get out.
I gotta go to Currents after this, but I'm just gonna run up this last sports one. Shout out to Terrence Crawford, the boxer, the one that beat the shit out of
His
him.
name is Terrence. I just been
Bud.
There we go. All
Shout out to Bud Crawford.
There we go.
You know they call him the Big Fish. Shout out to the Big Fish. Shout out to.
Was Spence saying about him? He said something about the big fish. I forget what he said.
He was talking shit. He got his ass whooped.
Yeah, I know, but it was still funny.
But shout out to Bud Crawford. But this is more important. This is a shout out to Omaha, where he's from.
Nebraska.
Yeah, you know he's from Omaha, Nebraska.
I thought he's from Detroit.
He's from Omaha, Nebraska, and that was one of the problems with him climbing not the ranks in boxing, but being allowed to get the fights that he should get throughout these years, because he wouldn't leave his manager, he wouldn't leave his coaches. Everybody wanted to like move him to Vegas and have him train with all these people. He's like, no man, my team is solid. Like he wouldn't leave Nebraska.
Right.
Like he's like, no, I'm great. Like I'm great. These are the niggas that made me great, and y'all gonna see how fucking great I am. But this is more of a shout out to Omaha than it is to I have a picture of that. To Bud. He was, you know, they had a parade for him the other day. For his win and shit. And I don't know what I just did, but I lost the story. They had a parade for him the other day, and what the fuck is happening? And during the parade, they he's got when he first started making money, he opened up a youth boxing gym program thing, and he's been, you know, buying up more land around it as he got more and more famous to make it be able to handle more and more children, because, you know, he's kids off the street and you know, you need capacity. But he's been trying to figure out who owns these acres of land, like right adjacent of his gym and towards the back of it, so he can expand. And he's been having a hard time figuring it out.
The White Castle.
I don't know. But at this presentation, whoever owned it, the mayor found out who owned it, bought it, and they sold it to him for $1. They sold it to Bud for $1 so he can continue expanding his youth shit and reaching more youth in the community.
That's dope.
Yeah.
The only reason I said White Castle is because that dude is boycotting White Castles on 38.
He's been doing that for a while. He is so pissed at him. Terrence Crawford And he, of course, he had on a giant fishing net and a hat, and he went to his victory parade and celebrated the Earl Spence win. The city of Omaha sold him publicly owned land just north of his boxing gym for $1. He's been trying to figure out who owned that land so he can expand this shit. They got it together and sold it to him for $1.
Shit, that's dope.
Yeah.
They didn't have to buy a dollar house on it too.
Yeah. It's just, you know.
Just the land.
Just
go and do what you need to do.
Yeah. Because they just told him, you know, we want you to keep doing what you're doing.
That's what's up.
So yeah, that was my. So yeah, shout out to Bud Crawford. He's currently trolling one of the Charlo twins. He wants to fight one of them Charlo niggas, whoever one got the belt. He was on a boat fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga said he caught like a stupid big ass bass. He was like, man, I just caught this motherfucker, but I'm really trying to catch but now I'm hunting, and he tagged the Charlo nigga's Instagram page to the post.
Huh.
Now I'm hunting this nigga.
Hey, beat his ass, see bass.
Yeah.
That's my last current, man. I got flagpole. We staying in Oklahoma still, so that's fuck Oklahoma.
Sorry, D-Shot. I don't know if you watched this, but
I ain't got nothing to do with him personally, but just the state itself. Oklahoma man stabbed through head with flagpole outside of the Sonic and survives.
What with a flagpole?
Suspect in custody says he deserved it.
Jesus Christ. He deserved to get stabbed in the head?
Yeah. It says,
wow.
Taken to their official Facebook account, Tulsa Police Department officials have reported that around 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, August 2nd, they received a call in reference to a stabbing, which was said to have happened at a Sonic in Tulsa Hills, located on 81st Street. When officers arrived at the scene, they discovered a male victim with a flagpole lodged through his head.
Jesus Christ.
The Tulsa PD said that the flagpole had fully entered the Oklahoma man's head from under his jaw and had exited his head from the right temple area.
God damn.
So that was like,
yeah.
Shit. They also added the American flag was still attached to the pole at the time. They said the fire department was eventually called to the scene, as well as the TFD crews had to cut part of the pole in order to fit the man into an ambulance. Damn.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know who stabbed him. Meanwhile, the second Oklahoma man who allegedly stabbed the victim through the head has been identified as Clinton Collins, or CC. According to several witnesses at the Sonic, they claim to have seen CC charging the victim and then stabbed him in the head with a flagpole. So they told the police. Must be your birthday.
My daughter's birthday.
Oh, sorry.
Popping up.
It says witnesses told Tulsa police that the aftermath of the tragic and horrific incident, they heard Collins yell out, "That's what he gets. He deserves it." So when the Tulsa police arrived at the scene and found the victim,
nigga do?
yeah, I don't know. They also immediately took Collins into custody. He has since been arrested and booked for maiming after former conviction of a felony. Fortunately, Tulsa police has updated the Oklahoma man who was stabbed is expected to survive. They specifically said miraculously we're told the victim will survive his injuries but will likely lose an eye.
God damn.
Yeah,
He gonna lose an eye.
he gonna lose an eye. Crazy shit, man.
At least he lived.
Yeah, he lived. But fuck, how big was the pole? They never gave us a
Got to be a.
it must have been a 10-foot pole. It had the American flag on it. Oh, so you know what? One of those ones that hang off the side of like people's house.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about that size, and he damn. So he stabbed him up through here with that motherfucker. He thought he was the fucking what's that nigga name? That Avenger nigga? Captain America. He
Captain
thought he was
America.
Captain America.
Captain America.
He said, this is America. Stabbed him though. It was white on white crime. They didn't say that either. It was white on white crime.
Definitely wasn't a white crime.
Yeah.
We're about to go on break.
We going on break?
And when we come back, I'm gonna tell you why.
Why we went on break?
Why that Bailey Haley girl is a fake vegan, and
Okay. Who's that?
the one that, not the girl, the girl that put the Little Mermaid,
Oh,
her sister,
her sister.
because Chloe was the mermaid. You know, there's a group.
Oh,
There's some black British bitches, and
They were all mermaids in the Little Mermaid?
no, just the one was the mermaid.
Okay, alright. I'm just
Yeah.
making sure. I ain't watched the shit.
Haley Bailey or whatever the fuck.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was Holly Berry.
Yeah, it's Haley Bailey.
Yeah.
And the other one was what was that show that we was what? There was everybody was Swarm. The one where they were making fun of the Beyonce's The Beehive.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah. She was on there. She was getting cracked from the back by Franklin Saint. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll tell you why she's a fake vegan here when we come back. And also, The Blind Side was a goddamn lie, which hurt my heart because that's one of my favorite fucking movies.
Yeah, I thought that kind of figured that was damn black. Is that Michelle Pfeiffer?
No, yes.
Yes, no, which one? Is it? Is it her that was in the movie?
Was that Michelle Pfeiffer? The white girl.
Okay, we'll figure it out on break. I need a cigarette. Let me stand up.
Yeah. Was that Michelle Pfeiffer? Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
I'll tell you why, it's a goddamn lie when we come back.
Close enough.
Goddamn lie, JB. We're back from a much needed break. And we just stretch out them old bones.
Yes, sir.
Stretch out them old bones. Chloe Bailey, this fake ass vegan. Chloe and Haley, both the sisters,
Faking it out.
accidentally ate red meat because the hotel gave them the wrong burgers.
So it's impossible to not know that you're eating meat.
I don't give a fuck how good they make vegan burgers. They do not taste like a regular fucking burger.
That's what I'm saying. They knew they was eating meat.
Chloe Bailey said she was, I saw the video, she was brought to tears after finding out she accidentally ate red meat for the first time in over 10 years.
Did she throw it up?
Chloe and her sister have spoken out about their vegan journey for years.
Yeah. She should have got sick and threw up or something.
The second she sunk her teeth into that delicious real red meat,
And all the juices started flowing through her
she
teeth.
knew this wasn't mushrooms, black beans, or anything else they make that shit out of.
Right.
She knew that shit
And she kept on eating.
because it was delicious.
It was delicious. She probably had cheese and
And
bacon.
she said,
I'm not going to tell nobody until I finish.
and then I'm going to cry online about it.
Yeah, so I get attention.
You raggedy huffle.
I
Yeah.
don't get it.
I just call bullshit. That's all. But the most important thing, man, the Michael Orr saga.
Ooh.
Michael Orr, Blindside.
Oh, that's, yeah, I forget his name.
Michael Orr. So, apparently, he hasn't made any money from the movie because when he thought they were adopting him, they also had him sign a conservatorship.
Now, what does that do? I've never heard of that.
That's when you're in charge of anything that pertains to an adult's name as far as finances.
An adult?
Yeah, that's like
Not a
what
child, an adult.
that's like what Britney Spears was fighting for all these years to get out from under with her dad because she couldn't control any of her money. He controlled it.
Okay.
So basically, he hasn't seen any residuals from the movie because goes to them. He didn't get any of the initial like money, the down payment money for the movie. He's just like, and it sounds like to me, his NFL, he made the league.
Yeah.
It sounds like to me his NFL money's running out.
That's what, yeah.
And he's doing like financial audits on some of his life.
Yeah.
Because he just found out earlier this year, or towards the end of last year, that he wasn't getting any money from that movie.
Damn. All this time.
Yeah.
And you just now finding that out?
And he was saying that.
So the wells run dry, baby.
He was saying that a lot of the shit that they portrayed in the movie, he let slide even though he wasn't happy about it because, fuck it. Anybody to bully, get the money, get some money.
Yeah.
They're saying like in the movie, he wasn't homeless. They didn't find him on the street. He was going to the school. They didn't teach him how to play football. He was already one of the most top-ranked kids in the state.
Okay.
There's a few other things like he just didn't. It just wasn't real. And
good movie though.
Very good movie. Orr says the Toohey family struck a deal that paid them and their 2 biological children millions in royalties from the film, which he received nothing. Michael Orr alleges that the central element of The Blind Side was a lie. Sean and Leah and Toohey never adopted him. They tricked him into thinking he'd been adopted, and he really signed a conservatorship.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so since he signed that, he wouldn't be able to sue them?
You gotta, he can sue them to get out of it.
Yeah.
And then if he can get out of it, he can maybe be able to start controlling some of the
royalties or whatever. But not nothing prior.
No. I mean, he might be able to sue him for that too, if we get the right lawyer, but the probability.
You can call some of his NFL buddies, they can help him.
Yeah.
Eat bananas in the stable. The nigga in the stable.
That's the wildest part, man. They took the money off their fake adopted kid and gave it to their real children because it's supposed to be what it was supposed to be. What he was told.
Yeah.
What he was being told was happening was it was a 5-way split on the royalties. The 2 biological children, him and the parents.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a story about all of us.
But everybody else got money except him.
And it sounds like his NFL money's running up, and he's like I said, it sounds like he's doing an audit on his finances. Like, well, I don't have any.
Because I mean, who owes me money?
Well, because even with that, like you think about something like that, like that movie's a big hit.
Yeah.
So when you're sitting around thinking about what should be coming in, like, okay, I don't play for the NFL no more, but I should be having royalties.
My check's going, my bank account's going down and not up.
Yeah.
At any point.
Why isn't any of this money that I should be earning from some shit about my life?
But everything's in the red. I don't see nothing going in the black.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's one of my favorite movies. It just really dampened it for me.
That's sad though.
Yeah.
That's just like talking about how people are sick. That's some sick shit right
Yeah.
there.
Some sick shit.
I was just watching, I fall asleep on YouTube, and sometimes I wake up watch Theo Von or might be Jelly Roll or somebody on the podcast is talking, and these particular people were talking about. It was Jelly Roll on David Lucas, because David Lucas has a podcast now.
From All Deaf?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's stationed now in Austin, Texas, and he had Roseanne on there like his first show.
Damn.
They talk for about an hour. They do fishing though.
Okay.
They go on a little lake and they fish and they talk it out or whatever. But Jelly Roll was talking about how a lot of these foster parents are just in it for the racket.
Yeah.
For just to make the money, and then if the kid doesn't, turn out good or whatever, they just get rid of him.
Yeah, because when you get paid when you're fostering. You don't get paid anymore if you adopt.
Right.
So a lot of these people just run a foster racket.
Yeah.
And they never go through the process of adopting because
they won't get paid.
Yeah.
Because then you'll have to start supporting from
Yeah.
your own pocket.
And then so what they'll do is they'll just kick that one to the curb and take in another one.
Which is crazy, but
yeah,
it's sick world we live in.
Because the actual role of it is supposed to be, you're just supposed to be like a temporary home while they find a real home.
Right.
But a lot of times
or the situation at home gets better.
Yeah. But a lot of times that doesn't happen, and they just really throw them kids to the wayside because they chasing checks.
Yeah.
Like the lady a few doors down from me, she's been a foster mom, shit, as long as I can remember. But she's like one of them real ones.
I got you.
Like,
yeah, I got one of my neighborhoods too.
The kids really be there. Some of them kids and like stay with her till they was old enough to get on their own, like because the system never worked out for them. And she's always had two or three foster kids in there, but they be there for the long haul. Like,
yeah. But she treat them right.
Yeah, she might never officially adopt, but
well, at least she treating them right and doing what's expected of her to do. She's not in it just for the money and then saying, "Oh, discard them," or whatever, like they cattle or some shit.
Yeah, because that's what they do.
That shit's crazy.
You heard the news about old Trumpito?
Man, him and all his little peoples behind him.
Indicted in Atlanta.
Like 18 motherfuckers, man.
Indicted in the RICO.
Yeah.
And they hit him with a RICO. Now the funny part about that is, a little bit before they hit him with the RICO, he had accused the DA in Atlanta of, now, why Trump is in the mix of this, I have no clue. But he, on the campaign trail, he had accused the DA in Atlanta for only going after Young Thug and them the way that she is. Because she was romantically involved in the leader of YSL, which is Young Thug's shit. And it didn't work out for her and Dude. And the reason she prosecuted Young Thug and them so heavily is because of some lover scorn type shit.
Wow.
With her, I forgot Dude's name is Big Nut.
Okay.
The leader.
I understand.
Yeah. Young Thug is like the face.
Yeah.
But
yeah, of course, just like with Cash Money.
Yeah.
You got Baby and you got Slim.
And you got Slim.
Yeah.
So Big Nut is Slim.
Right.
And she was supposedly, according to Donald Trump, she's supposedly romantically involved with Big Nut, and the shit ain't go right for her. And so that's why she's so gung-ho about trying to take down YSL.
Damn.
Take down Young Thug and them.
And how does he know this?
I don't know.
Lil Wayne told him.
Probably. Man, on some real weird shit, man. I don't fuck with Trumpito. But Trumpito be tied in with the niggas, man.
You know damn why.
He tied in with the niggas, bro.
Well, I say he's not a racist, man.
No, he's a classist.
No, he's a classist. But, everybody confuses.
Yeah, well, because he placates to the racists to get their votes.
Yeah.
But him personally, he's a classist.
He's just doing what he's doing to get the votes.
Yeah, he's a classist. Because that nigga pardoned Wayne and Kodak Black.
Yeah. Kodak Black fucked that up, didn't he?
Yeah, he's still out.
Okay, I thought he went back.
He's still out. He had, they issued an arrest warrant for him having a dirty drop, but he's back out. After they let him back out. But so then not a week later, the district attorney that he spoke of filed him in RICO. And she said he will take a mugshot. District attorney who brought RICO charges against Young Thug brings RICO charges against Donald Trump.
Damn.
The same district attorney who brought RICO charges against Young Thug and his associates just brought RICO charges against Donald Trump and his allies. Fannie Willis, the Fulton County district attorney, has led some of Georgia's most highly profiled cases since her tenure began in 2021. She is Fulton County's first female DA, and she does not play. She has given all 19 defendants until August 25th to turn themselves in. Trump is being charged alongside 18 others, including his former lawyer, Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani?
The governor?
Yeah.
The former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, just to include a few. The 97-page indictment has a whopping 41 counts.
Damn.
Willis is calling for the trial to occur within the next 6 months. Former President Donald Trump and 18 others have been indicted in the Atlanta grand jury in a racketeering case, accusing Trump and some of his former top lawyers and aides of orchestrating a criminal enterprise to reverse the results of the 2020 election in Georgia.
3 years ago, and they still on that shit, but
Yeah.
he called her out, so she called him out.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
She done hit that nigga with the RICO, nigga.
We'll find something on her for acting on her emotions because he called her out.
Man, listen.
Can't be on that stage, you can't take it.
Listen, man. That nigga is gonna probably win presidency again.
But of course.
Cause shit's so fucked up right now, bro. They gonna let that man
Set it
back
back
in there.
straight.
They gonna let that man back in there.
Y'all need to thank P. Daddy for what he did for us.
And he gonna pardon Young Thug.
Again.
He ain't never pardoned Young Thug before.
I know.
But he gonna pardon Young
We're
Thug.
gonna do some more partying again.
He gonna pardon Young Thug just to goddamn rub it in her face.
Hell yeah. I would. And then you're gonna get the snitch moniker off of Gunna.
I don't think that can be getting off of Gunna.
He's T Daddy. He can do whatever.
T-Daddy. That superhero, man.
He can do whatever. He can bury people on his property and keep it as a funeral. I mean, as a cemetery. So
Lord.
yeah, he can get it. They need to bury some shit in Georgia too.
This is my last current event.
Make her mad. Do it on her property.
Yeah, do the hard part.
Nah, that'll help her out actually. No, never mind. I'll take that back. Excuse my ignorance, everybody. Gotta be sometime. Can't always be smart. This shit hurts.
This is my last current event. Shout out to Illinois. Hopefully everybody else follows suit. Illinois has officially passed the first U.S. law aimed at protecting child influencers.
That's what's up. That's different.
As far as the finances are concerned.
Yeah, that's needed. So they make some.
Yeah, protecting child influence. The law will entitle influencers under the age of 16 to a percentage of their earnings based on how often they appear in video blogs, online, and content. The money must be held in a trust which the child can access when they turn 18.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So their parents can't fucking take it from them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it'll be a percentage of.
So you get a little bit now.
What
and
they're
you
saying
get the rest
is.
when you turn 18.
What they're saying is no. But what they're saying is the amount of money that is put into the trust will be based on how often the child is in the video. So say like dude DDG is a rapper.
Yeah, no DDG.
You know, he be having his nephew in all them videos.
I talking about them. I want to kill
My mom. I want to kill my dad.
I can't remember his name.
I want to kill my grandma.
Woo Wop or something like
Yeah,
that.
but like him. So he's not in all DDG's videos.
No, he's not.
But he's in some.
Yeah.
So his percentage of what would be given to him will be a smaller percentage of the money generated from the videos.
Right.
But say, for instance, like the Little Tay situation,
Okay.
she was the star
Right. So she get a bigger percentage. You know what I'm
to be
saying?
put into the trust until she turns 18, so that mom and dad can't live the lavish life off this kid's back.
Right.
And then when the kid is old enough to really realize about some money, ain't no money left.
So what, you can only be an Illinois resident at the moment because it doesn't exist anywhere else?
Yeah.
That's smart though. So you know other states and shit gonna pick that up, man.
But that's why I said shout out to Illinois, and everybody else should follow suit.
Hell yeah.
But you know, like that's good, because you know, like I follow up subsequently, just accident. I think it's because of how close we are. I, without knowingly, follow a bunch of the Chicago niggas that be doing skits and shit.
Yeah.
The one big tooth nigga with the dreads and shit, his little sister's always in his videos, and the uncle whatever niggas, the little niggas is always there. DDG and them, they from Illinois, they from Chicago. With the,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so
I thought they were just from Calabasas.
I think they might be.
Yeah, like DDG from Calabasas.
Yeah, I think they.
'Cause
Yeah,
he always talking about how
yeah,
he put Calabasas on and nobody want to talk about it.
yeah.
But they family. They from Chicago. and
Yeah.
shit.
So yeah, I mean that's just dope on their part. Man.
On all sides, man.
Somebody needs to make sure they protect them kids' money. 'Cause, you know, that's the age old story. You talking, you know, like them child stars that was on TV and shit. Like,
Shit, Jaleel White.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, you talk to them, like Webster and all them
That's all
niggas.
they did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're them filthy. So when the niggas old enough to start realizing what's up with my money, nigga, ain't no money.
Who else was it? Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin, his family ran through his shit.
He fucked, so much that nigga was doing butt naked plays.
So I'm saying, so it needs
They
to
made
be.
him look old.
Yeah, it needs to be laws, bro, and you know what I'm saying, protecting the child, because
Yeah.
this is the talent.
This is the bag.
And I mean, I get it. You know, everybody's kind of living off of this, so, but a certain percentage of this money,
He be put the fuck up.
yeah, I mean,
Now when he turned 18 and he fucked up.
That's his business.
Yeah,
that's his minutes, but at least give him a chance to fuck up his own money.
exactly. Before you fuck it up.
Yeah. You turn 18, like, what's up with that bank account you're supposed to have?
You got $1.
Yeah,
And that's just to keep the account open.
yeah,
We wait for other royalties to run in.
yeah. So that was it for my currents. You know what time it is.
Florida man.
And we're gonna get back, now that life is getting back to normal, man. We're gonna get back to making them wonderful Florida man videos for y'all.
Good.
Life got a little hectic, man.
You gotta take time, man.
We was doing good, just getting this powder for y'all once a week, goddammit.
Hell yeah. It's been hard times. We still kind of
Yeah, shit.
Shit, don't worry.
I'm going through it at the moment, goddammit. But you know, it is what it is.
Shit. Ups and downs, peaks and valleys, man. You go through them.
Yes, sir.
You said you got 3, I got 3.
I got 3.
Alright, I start off with one, because you just came off the currents. Must have been practice. That's what I call it.
Okay, I'm listening.
A Florida man unsuccessfully robs Wendy's and a bank
No.
and gets arrested.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know about that one.
This happened in West
Must have
Melbourne.
been practice, you stupid.
A man from Melbourne was arrested after he unsuccessfully robbed Wendy's and a bank. Daniel Jaconia Gibbs was nabbed Tuesday for the double attempted robbery on August 5th. He was taken into custody by Brevard County Sheriff's Office, but the Palm Bay Police Department is also expected to bring more charges towards Gibbs. The alleged robbery attempts happened August 5th, where Gibbs walked into a Wendy's at 135 Palm Bay Road and approached an employee behind the order counter. Gibbs displayed what employees believed to be a gun in his waistband and demanded cash from the register, so he never pointed it, he just bring it. The employee became frozen with fear and didn't comply with Gibbs' demands. That's when another employee who didn't know what was happening approached the counter. Gibbs turned around and walked out the restaurant. the first employee then collapsed in the second employee's arms, like a fucking sitcom. Hours later, Gibbs made his way to a bank in Palm Bay and allegedly committed the second attempted robbery when the police did not specify which bank Gibbs went into. He was seen on surveillance footage wearing a head covering and a medical mask, but police were able to ID him and give his information to other law enforcement agencies in the area. Excuse me, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office located Gibbs on Tuesday and took him into custody. He was arrested and he allegedly had a large sheath knife on him. What deputies believe was was in his waistband at the time of the robbery, so it wasn't even a fucking gun. Given the victim's fear at the time of the robbery, the knife handle could have easily been mistaken for a firearm. Gibbs is being held in the Brevard County Jail for a $20,000 bond. They ain't say what charges, but whatever it is, he's there.
He's there. Okay.
Robbed motherfucker. And how did they find out it was him? It must be facial recognition, but he had a mask on and everything.
He probably worked with his brother's prints and shit.
Yeah, probably stuck on the doors. The doors.
Brother was prints right on some shit he wasn't supposed to touch. Tampa, Florida's mayor finds 70 pounds of cocaine while fishing, while on a fishing trip.
We talked about that
in the
before.
Florida Keys, did we?
No, not this specific story.
Oh, just
people
dope
fishing. Yeah.
Well, the mayor.
Yeah, that's the mayor.
He found 70 pounds. A woman. She found 70 pounds of cocaine while fishing.
This is how she turned in.
Yeah, that's what I said. While on a fishing trip in the Florida Keys with their family earlier this summer, Tampa Mayor Jane Coster reeled in 70 pounds of cocaine, estimated to be worth more than $1 million. Castor, who previously served as Tampa's police chief, said the drugs appeared to have been floating in the water for a while already when she found them. She reported her discovery to the sheriff's office, and the drugs were ultimately seized by federal agents.
Damn.
Yeah.
70 pounds.
70 pounds.
That's what? About 32 kilos.
They found that it's in a black thing when they reeled it in.
Jeez. You know what we're gonna do with this tonight, or
Yeah.
you're gonna be sniffing coke out of my asshole.
That shit was more like, because there they go, they got them all out.
They got the butterfly.
Yeah.
You know who that is. Know why they showed that? That's old girl, Griselda.
Is that hers?
No, I'm just saying.
Probably.
It could be though.
Probably is. Yeah, somebody sniffing coke out of the butthole.
Yeah.
Because it was probably more like 150 pounds of coke.
Just turn in 70 to make it look good.
It's probably 2 bags. They probably kept one bag and turned the other bag in. It's probably 140 pounds of coke. And they got a fresh bag at the house. And she said, well, we can get in the news with this. We don't need 140 pounds of cocaine.
We'll get fucking caught.
Yeah. It'll make me look good for the...
You know what else you gonna do? You're gonna take a little bit, run up to the White House, throw it in the lawn.
Throw
Throw it on the porch.
There was Joe Gotti was on the Breakfast Club the other day.
Gotti.
You know, Gotti be in the White House a lot.
Okay.
He's been there quite a few times. Like,
like you said, he look like a cream of wheat, man.
Charlamagne said, man, you know, when you started showing up to the White House, man, all of a sudden cocaine was just everywhere.
Hey, it's true. He was hanging out with Hunter. Dropped out that laptop.
That's what he said. He was there fucking with Hunter. He said, no, Charlamagne.
Dropped out that laptop. He fucking with Hunter. Don't want nobody to know. He's probably Whitney Bobby too.
Yeah.
Was that the end of yours?
That was in that one.
Alright, so far so good. We ain't crossed hairs yet. Alright, so I got this one called Two Piece. Right, got it.
I'm listening.
Everybody looked at me like
I'm
this.
listening.
Florida man allegedly shoots friend in both legs during drunken argument. You got it? Damn it.
That ain't the one. I got another one with that. Yeah, I got that one.
Okay. A Florida man is arrested for allegedly pistol whipping and shooting his friend. I know you do.
Yep.
In both legs.
Yeah.
Thomas Arney,
38.
charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. It took place around 4 a.m. Friday on DeSoto Ave in De Leon Springs. The suspect was still on the scene when police arrived. Arney told them the incident started over a drunken argument. He told deputies he and his friend. You got the same article? You got something different?
I think they sound the same right now.
From Yahoo?
No.
Okay. Arney told deputies he and his friend had been drinking outside all night and got into an argument that escalated. The suspect told investigators that his friend had broken the windows of nearby cars before approaching Arney aggressively. Witness said that Arney shot the victim once in each leg before eventually hitting him in the head with the weapon. The victim did not comply with the investigation, but the witness claimed that the victim was not threatening Arney before the battery. Arney was taken to the Volusia County Branch Jail where he was booked with a $25,000 bond.
Yep, that's the same story I got essentially.
Okay.
It said to him, it said the victim was not threatening Arney in any way, quoted by the witness before the shooting. Witnesses told Deputy Arney shot the victim once in each leg and then stood over him and pistol whipped him in the head. He shot that nigga, then backed him with the heater, nigga. Backed that nigga with the heater, nigga.
With the butt side.
Yeah, back that nigga, man. Jesus Christ.
That's crazy, man.
There it is. All right. Let me make sure I ain't got that one. Got rid of that one. Yeah. They called it shots fired.
Okay.
They're not called it friendly fire.
I just thought he shot him in the legs. I just seen it. I was like, yeah, I gotta get this one. That's why I called it 2 piece.
A South Florida police officer was arrested for allegedly throwing a McDonald's cheeseburger at his wife and then punching her in the ear during an argument. He looked like one of them goddamn twins. He looked like
without the
beard,
eyes twin.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. He does.
Yeah.
Like a molester high school.
Yeah. His dirty uncle. Andres Perez III, 34, was arrested and charged with 1 count of battery. A police report from the police department stated that Perez and his wife of 3 years were arguing about their finances and material issues at about 6 p.m. Officers responding to the residents said the victim claimed that Perez stormed into the kitchen and threw a cheeseburger at her. While distracted by the cheeseburger, he punched her right in the right side of her head, right behind her ear. Perez was released on a $1,000 bond.
So what's up with Florida people attacking people with food?
I don't know, but she...
So she got a hamburger thrown at her.
Yeah.
The one cop got a hot dog.
Yep. It sounded like she needed to learn some closed fist distraction.
Yes. Without food.
Yeah, because that nigga had a cheeseburger distraction. The nigga rushed the kitchen, launched the cheeseburger at her. While she was trying to figure out who was the cheeseburger, nigga punched her in the side of the head.
What's your fat?
That changes it up some, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why he threw the cheeseburger.
That's what I said, that changes it up some, doesn't it?
She went to go grab it. Cheeseburger.
Do you have another Florida man?
Yeah, this is sick.
Yeah, because I don't have another one because you took mine.
Our minds are on the same one.
Yeah.
I got the fake vet, man.
What? What's going on here?
The Florida man, 61, he posed as a vet. He operated on a pregnant dog that later died.
What the fuck?
A Florida man allegedly posed as a licensed veterinarian and operated on a pregnant dog that died days later due to complications from the botched surgery.
From the fake surgery?
Yeah. Osvaldo Sanchez, he's 61, was arrested Friday and charged with animal abuse and practicing veterinary medicine without a license following the death of a 6-pound Chihuahua named Sugar. Sugar was having difficulty delivering her puppy, so her owners reached out to Sanchez, a licensed pet groomer who had been previously introduced to owners as a vet.
So he's a pet groomer posing as a veterinarian.
Yeah. The fake vet came to their home to examine the 6-year-old Pooch on May 18th and took her to his mobile office, a converted ambulance, where he performed a C-section and spay operation on the dog. Sanchez removed a stillborn puppy from Sugar's womb, then closed her up and charged her family $600 for the procedure.
Jesus Christ.
Which is way too damn low. However, Sugar quickly developed an infection and grew seriously ill. She spent the next week in the care of an actual licensed veterinarian, but couldn't be saved.
Too far gone.
Yeah, she was taken to a 24-hour emergency pet hospital on May 25th, which is a week later, when ultrasound was revealed that her surgical incisions were sewn up with thread. That's standard, suture material used by vets and doctors, which could have caused her infection because it holds on to all that shit.
She sewed her up with sweater material.
Yeah, like she's a fucking, what do you call it, teddy bear.
Yeah.
Sugar died later that night.
Sewed her up like she was Ted.
Yeah.
From the movie.
Sugar died later that night, multiple complications from the surgery. Veterinarian at the emergency pet hospital told detectives that if a qualified and licensed medical professional had performed a C-section, Sugar would have likely been alive. Let's see. No, they didn't say what his charges were. Oh, they did at the beginning. But
pet murder.
Pet murder.
You know you can't fuck with the white folks and their pets, especially their dogs.
Hell no.
They get up paint the city red behind a puppy.
And he was Hispanic too?
They don't give a fuck what happened to a nigga. Boy, you fuck with a puppy.
They thought taking a Hispanic dog to a Hispanic person was gonna help.
Sugar.
Do. Oh, honey. And if you want to you want to hit a break or you want to?
Yeah, we're gonna run a break and then come back and run off a couple melanated and some fecals and call this episode a Dun Dada.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
A Dun Dada. We back.
We are back. Popping off with this melanated magnificence.
I got a couple.
I got one. Yeah.
Want me to kick it off?
Go ahead. I'll sandwich in between yours.
My first one is just a quick one, man. It goes out to Floyd Mayweather.
Alrighty.
He, the shit we was talking about in Hawaii. The, what is it, Maui fires?
Wildfires, yeah.
Maui wildfires in Maui. Floyd Mayweather stepped up in a huge way and provided airfare, food, clothing, money, and transportation to get to a family outside of Maui.
Yeah.
For over 100 people, for 70 families.
That's dope.
On his own dime.
That's real dope.
Yeah. And he provided
people need help.
Yeah, he provided a place to stay, food to eat, and clothing, and is it plane rides, and for the ones that had places to go, transportation to there. For the ones that didn't have places to go, provided shelter.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That is on pocket, man. So
he did more than the fucking president.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So shout out to Money May.
Big shout out to that shit. I like that.
Shout out to Money May.
This one goes for the chairman. It says over 260K was raised for a black man who picked up folded chairs during Montgomery Borough.
Sweet. The chairman.
Says Black X, formerly known as Twitter, was set ablaze a few weeks ago after footage of altercation, blah, blah, blah. Says law enforcement had their eyes on one brawler in particular who picked up a chair and started hitting the white participant with it.
Hit that woman in the top of her shit.
It says on Friday,
That crushed her goddamn spinal cord.
Yeah, he did, almost. On Friday, 42-year-old Reggie Ray turned himself in as the chair swinger.
He's only 42?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was older than that.
Mm-hmm. He had good chair etiquette, too.
Top tier.
Says according to the Essence, Montgomery Chief of Police Daryl J. Albert confirmed Ray's confession and explained authorities were looking to speak with him after video footage showed him wielding that folding chair. Ray's alleged chair swinging became a pop culture phenomenon.
So they didn't lock him because they put him in cuffs.
They put him in
down
cuffs
there.
and detained him.
Yeah.
It says even a special, inspiring many memes, gifts, and even a special rendition of the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Swing, became Lift Every Chair and Swing. Ray was released from custody after his misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge, so that's why.
Okay.
Says according to Essence, Montgomery Chief of Police, I'm sorry. Ray's attorney Lee Merritt called on the community to support him and establish a GoFundMe campaign for the 42-year-old and others, which had racked over $260K. Says according to the GoFundMe page, funds raised here will be used to offset the cost of certain damages incurred by my clients and others involved in responding to the chaos at the riverfront. These damages include, but are not limited to, medical bills, lost wages and earnings, professional services, travel, lodging, and expenses. Says Ray is the fifth person charged for involvement in the August 5th brawl. Other perpetrators include a woman who turned herself in to authorities on Thursday and 3 men arrested and charged earlier this week. It says Montgomery Mayor Stephen L. Reed confirmed the brawl does not meet the criteria for those involved to be charged with hate crimes. And it says at this point the FBI has not classified these attacks as a hate crime, but the investigation is ongoing.
Yeah, let them folks alone. They do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we can step up and take care of the legal fees and shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm not positive, but I think this is an update.
All right.
Texas girl Alina McQuarter, who went viral for graduating high school at 12 years old. I think we talked about her.
Yeah, we did.
Is currently on pace to graduate college at 14.
Damn. She ain't got a life.
Listen, nigga.
I mean, I'm proud of her, but she ain't got a life.
Yeah.
How's she gonna deal with all this
I don't
intelligence when she gets into the real
And
world?
she also just became NASA's youngest intern at 14 years old.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
She's what's that? What's Tia and Tamara's brother's name? Ty Tamara, what did he become? Wise guy?
Yeah, wise
guy. Girl.
Yeah, she's a wise girl, yep. Yeah, she graduated high school at 12, she's on set to graduate college at 14, and she just became NASA's youngest intern at 14 years old.
That's what's up.
So she's NASA's youngest intern before graduating college.
Damn. That's cool as a motherfucker.
Yeah, she's gonna have plenty to do.
They grab them young too.
Yeah, listen, she's gonna have plenty to do.
I don't have a good the SAT. When I was in school, this chick, she damn near got it perfect. And NASA was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like motherfucking slug worked in chocolate and chocolate
Yeah.
factory.
You know, my daughter going to Rose Home, and then NASA got a lot to do with
For
that
real?
there, yeah.
That's what's up.
NASA got a whole week of that school.
Shit, tell her to bring some alien friends.
Yeah, we toured it, yeah. We toured it. I gotta drop her off next week.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but they actually got a whole week of that motherfucker. But yeah, Alina McQuarter.
Recorder. Congratulations to you. Shit, keep doing good.
Keep on doing your thing, baby girl. Eagles. Eagles.
I mean, yeah.
3.
I got 3 as well. I kicked this one off. This is the Uber shooter. This means it's not that long anyway. This happened in Seattle. A woman allegedly used Ethiopian rideshare driver's car to run errands after fatally shooting him.
What?
Yeah. Says an 18-year-old woman allegedly killed a Seattle Uber driver and then used the victim's car to run errands for nearly 3 days.
This is an instant core.
Yeah, police in the statement said the fatal August 8th carjacking occurred around 3:30 a.m. Police said that the suspect, identified as Niana. Okay, I'm not going to even try. Got too much going on. Too many fucking vowels in the consonant. I mean, not a consonant, but a parentheses. Alan Bailey opened fire on 52-year-old Amar Gita after approaching his car. Authorities don't suspect the shooter had patronized rideshare services. In the wake of the fatal shooting, police said
they're gonna humbug.
Yeah, probably trying to just jack him. Police said Alan Bailey drove away with the victim's Toyota Prius.
Shot this nigga for Prius.
Arrest documents also stated that she subsequently drove in the victim's Toyota Prius for the next 2.5 days. She visited her mother and brother in Skyway. She bought and smoked some marijuana in Rainier Beach. She drove down to Kent and got their hair done, and then she put $20 of gas in the car in Renton at the Brown Bear Car Wash Chevron. Authorities ultimately arrested the suspect after 3 days and charged her with murder. She's been held on a $2 million bond.
Right, bitch.
I mean, she had her fun out of it, but still.
Yeah, she got her low usage.
You didn't have to die over this shit.
No.
I'm thinking that she didn't they got into it, and then she shot him. Nah, she walked up to the car,
popped him and hopped in and shit and took off on some GTA type shit. Some Grand Theft Auto type action.
You need to ban those fucking games.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I get it? Oh yeah.
Where did that go?
I don't know. I'm sleepy, nigga.
That's good.
Michigan man was arrested for allegedly ripping off a duck, the head of his girlfriend's pet duck, and forcing her to look at it.
What is up, people fucking with ducks?
I don't
Oh,
know.
the other dude did a chicken, never mind. This dude did a duck.
Investigators say Michael Humphreys, 49, forcibly ripped the head off his girlfriend's duck on August 6th. According to reports, Humphreys and his girlfriend went to a concert in Ohio where the two allegedly got into a fight. And he left her at the concert.
Mm-hmm.
He eventually came back and the couple argued in the car all the way back to Michigan.
Okay.
The argument spilled over into the next morning, where Humphreys forced his girlfriend of a year and a half to watch him rip the duck's head off and made her stare at it. He was charged with domestic violence, resisting arrest, and obstructing police and animal cruelty.
That's fucked up.
And animal cruelty and torturing and killing an animal, which is a completely different charge.
Damn.
He's currently being held with no bond.
That had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
He should have chucked the chick.
It's currently being held with
I
no
mean, I don't
bond.
condone violence, but damn something innocent.
Yeah.
Take it out on something that deserves it.
Keep that to the duck for, man.
That's fucked up.
Keep that to the duck for.
Probably wouldn't give him no neck.
Shut up, nigga.
Hey,
Alright.
all the animal fucking we had on here.
I'm with with you.
I'm arguing with this bitch. Do you won't even fucking comply?
I'm with you, brother.
Off with your head.
Off with the thug's head.
I got Louisiana Casino.
Okay.
Okay, make sure.
Nope. I got one that's terrible.
I
hope you don't have it.
I don't got nothing terrible. This says, where is the chair when you need it? Crazed white woman kicks black veteran allegedly for sitting too close at Louisiana casino in a viral video. Of course, we don't got the technology to show the video, but here we go.
Yeah.
So the video showing a white woman attacking a black veteran at a Louisiana casino physically has gone viral. According to Devin Leslie Jr., the incident happened August 3rd in Bossier City, Louisiana, but he waited a few days before posting the video. He was unsure if he wanted to go public with the attack. He said, now that I've had time to give it some thought, I hate the way these people write.
Yeah.
I want to know about these two people. This woman went off on me, hit me in the face, and kicked me in the back because I sat too close to her and her boyfriend, so this is how I was treated. He said he wrote on August 5th, adding that the Bossier police and the casino stepped in to support him during the confrontation, okay? He originally posted the video on his Facebook profile, and within days it went viral on social media. The clip has been viewed almost 2 million times on one X post. It shows the blonde woman yelling loudly and attempting to kick Leslie as he records her on his phone. It also captures her male companion trying to calm her down. However, he ends up joining in on the abuse. The footage captures him using racial slurs before it ends. The woman's name, according to Leslie, is Ashley Beaver Dyson, or Beaver Dyson. And at the beginning of the video, she reportedly yells in a slurred voice, "Record me." Her boyfriend, dressed in a t-shirt bearing the words, "We the people," is trying to get her to stop, but she will not, apparently upset that her behavior is being recorded by the person in front of her. At one point, the white man turns to the person recording and yells, "You fucking loser."
Jesus.
In the midst of the melee, the woman yells out, "Where the fuck are you from?" as she kicks at the black man. Her boyfriend attempts to restrain her drunken behavior before turning and facing the man holding the cell phone and recording the incident. The boyfriend says, "Stop being a little bitch, you fucking nigger."
Jesus Christ.
The black man asks him to repeat himself, but he doesn't. Leslie says, "He called me a nigger." But this is disputed by the white woman. She says, "No, he called you Arabian." Leslie says the woman and her partner were both arrested after the confrontation. However, he wants the couple to pay for their offense. He says, "I hope that anyone that has any idea who they are or where they work at would be amazing to let their employers know let their employers know who they have working for them." I hate the way they write this shit. The employers have not been identified.
Okay.
They never showed this man's face either. They just say he's black, but if she said he was Arabian, I want to see. Then he gets sandy.
You be a fan nigga. I was just about to say that, but I was gonna hold back. And you said it, so now I'm with it. I call this one the THC parents.
Oh shit.
2 women in Georgia arrested after allegedly forcing 7-year-old to take THC-infused gummies and smoke THC pen.
Damn, they trying to put him out.
Yeah. Investigators say Raquel Price and Nicole Rinker gave THC gummies to a 7-year-old girl and made her smoke from a THC-infused vape pen at their home in Atlanta. Investigators learned the girl told the women she did not want to do it and did not like how it made her feel.
Right.
They added, she said it felt like her throat was closing up. Price and Rinker were arrested on Tuesday and charged with cruelty to children, reckless conduct, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. They were also charged with possession of a controlled substance and pills not in their original container. after police discovered what they suspected may be methamphetamine at their home.
So she ate meth too?
She didn't eat meth.
Oh,
They
okay.
found meth when they were searching the house. But they look,
That's why he wanted her ass to go to
they
sleep.
methy. Look at them, look at them.
Oh, God.
Yeah, scary, right? Look at them two motherfuckers. How did they end up with a 7-year-old?
They look like the fat chicks from Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Both of
exactly
them.
what they look like.
Both of them, though. That's crazy.
Yeah. So those are the THC family.
Damn. Now, what's that one shit that everybody get kids?
Melatonin.
Did you see that video of the little boy talking to his mama? She was like, what was it like when I gave you that candy? She said, that wasn't no
Yeah,
candy.
melatonin. You get melatonin out
I must have 5, 6 of them talking about your parents talking about you won't go to sleep. Here's some candy. He said, I ate them. I ate about 5, 6 of them. They think I know I was gone. They ran out of melatonin. So
Melatonin, crazy.
they trying to put her to sleep so they could have a meth party.
The meth party, yeah, she was
We had
fucking
meth
with
up to here. You missed it, baby.
I had a heart attack.
I didn't steal your car, right?
I followed straight order on you, Rhonda.
I got this is Project Mountain Dew, because I did not know this.
Okay, I'm listening.
Project Mountain Dew. Woman pours Mountain Dew on herself to destroy murder DNA evidence.
Do it eat away stuff? Like, you know, like Coca-Cola eat away battery acid.
Yeah.
So like the Mountain Dew must be able to eat away
Right.
some other shit.
Nicole Max, a 35-year-old woman residing in a shared home, is accused of murdering her 79-year-old roommate.
Jesus Christ.
The details that have emerged paint a horrifying picture of the incident. It says, according to investigators, the accused alleged attacked her elderly roommate with a vicious combination of beating and stabbing, leading to the tragic death. The victim was found with stark evidence of the ordeal, blunt force trauma to the back of the head, and multiple stab wounds across the torso. The gruesome discovery was made after firefighters rushed to extinguish a fire that engulfed the residence.
Damn.
So as the flames were subdued, the lifeless body of the victim lay on the floor, casting a grim shadow over the scene. In a desperate attempt to erase any traces of her heinous act, Max resorted to an astonishing and bewildering act of self-covering. As per the reports, she doused herself in Mountain Dew in a bid to rid her body of any potential forensic evidence. The authorities discovered Max outside of a nearby restaurant, disheveled and barefoot.
Covered in Mountain Dew.
When confronted by the police, she shockingly dropped a knife and a hammer at their feet. Strangely, she denied any knowledge of the victim, claiming to be homeless. Further investigation by the Daytona Beach police exposes a series of contradictions in her statements with mounting suspicion. The officers took her into custody for questioning. The gravity of the situation deepened when the police informed Max of their intention to obtain a sample of her DNA through a warrant. What transpired next was nothing short of baffling. Max seemingly intent on thwarting the investigation, requested a Diet Mountain Dew. While drinking the beverage, officers observed her displaying procrastination as if buying for time. An attempt to retrieve the drink from her led to a stunning turn of events. Max proceeded to douse herself with the soda,
Dumped it all over herself.
pouring it over her body and hair. The bizarre act, which was reportedly an attempt to destroy potential DNA evidence, only served to further perplex law enforcement.
So what the fuck?
Yeah, it says beside this,
Let's do a little more investigating.
despite this bizarre effort, the investigation revealed a damning detail that directly linked Max to the crime scene. Her DNA was discovered on the handle of a knife that was found lying near the victim's body. The attempt to erase her traces using this sugary beverage ultimately fell short in the face of meticulous forensic scrutiny. So as the investigation unfolds, Nicole Max finds herself in the custody of the Volusia County Jail without bond.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
And she's scheduled in court September 5th, and that's it.
Or is that it for that one?
Hold on. Okay, this is why she did it. Says studies suggest that sucralose, which is that fake sugar in the pop, common ingredient in such beverages, may have the ability to break down genetic material, including DNA.
Okay.
So that's why she did it. I don't know how she knew that, but
She was a thinker.
Yeah, she was.
She went down meth rabbit holes. That's it for that one?
Yeah, that's it.
Was that your last one?
Yeah.
Alright, because I saved the best one for last.
All right, cool.
Doctor who ripped baby's head off during delivery has been identified.
What the fuck?
You didn't hear about this story?
No.
And it saddened my heart.
It's like new? No, I ain't seen nothing about that.
I believe it's in Georgia. And saddened my heart because the doctor is a black woman.
Ouch.
Yeah, doctor who is at fault of this newborn's death is Dr. Tracy St. Julian. She's a doctor at Southern Regional Hospital in Riverdale, Georgia. Continuous prayers to the family. I watched the conference about it. The woman was in labor. The baby was having a hard time coming down the birth canal. The doctor, Tracy St. Julian, who was the head of the doctors there, so they called her in to see, you know what I'm saying, because whoever was the doctor in there was having a hard time. She came in and apparently she twisted and
Trying to maneuver
the baby out so much that happened. But this is where shit gets crazy. She tried to cover her tracks by sending the mother in to have a C-section.
Yeah.
And when they did the C-section, they pulled the baby out without the head. And the mother had to have the head vaginally because the head was stuck in the birth canal.
God.
And like I said, unfortunately, this is a black woman.
That's
And
rough.
this is a black woman that it happened to. And the family is now suing the hospital and they're going through terrible things. And
Damn.
so, I don't know who this guy is. This guy?
Looks like a lawyer.
He was the one that did the, I don't think he was a lawyer. I think he was some type of representative of the hospital.
Oh.
Because he was the one that gave the statement from the hospital.
Yeah.
But he held no punches and he did not try and save that woman for what she did.
Oh, the doctor herself?
He
Okay.
told exactly what happened and how it happened and made it very clear.
Wow, man, that's some, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Damn.
And we've talked about the death rate of black mothers and how the doctors don't be paying attention to what black women are saying and doing this that. But for
That's
her,
the doctor?
That's the doctor. But for her to do that
How did she not?
and then try to cover her tracks and send them in there for a C-section, but they said when they pulled the baby out, it was decapitated. The head was gone. It was just the body. And the head was stuck in the birth canal, and they had to make that woman finish giving vaginal birth to her child's head.
Damn. That's fucking crazy. I ain't got no words behind that one. That's scary.
Told you I said the best.
Damn.
Let's save some terrible shit for last. I know, right? Can't even end this one with a good note. Nigga ain't got no jokes or nothing like that.
Nah, I can't joke on that one. Nah.
Yeah, so we're just gonna say peace.
Yeah, see y'all next week. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Yeah, that threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn. Nah, that seemed like that would have been all over the news though, bro. I ain't seen or heard nothing about that. You know, they keep focused on T Daddy. We gonna cause T Daddy in trouble.
Yeah, T Daddy in trouble.
The baby stopped ascending.
That's the doctor.
Called a shoulder dystocia. Fancy word for saying the baby's shoulders could not fit through the pelvic girdle. It got stuck by the bone there in the pelvic girdle. That was recognized, and what wound up happening after that is just brutal. Dr. St. Julie came in, and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken. When Dr. St. Julian finally took Miss Ross to the operating room for a C-section, cesarean section, where they cut the belly and deliver the baby through the abdomen, when the womb was open, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head. The head was stuck in the vagina, and the head subsequently was delivered vaginally. Well, during the course of the pushing, the baby stopped descending. There's something called a shoulder dystocia. Fancy word for saying the baby's shoulders could not fit through the pelvic girdle. It got stuck.
That's fucking scary.
But during the course of the pushing,
How did? What I'm perplexed on. Okay, I can see you breaking the baby. You know what I'm saying? I can see the bones breaking,
Pulling his
but
head off.
but the skin.
Pulling his head off.
How did the skin detach? I mean, I understand it's a baby and it's fresh to the world, not even to the world, still in the womb, but the skin?